Hi, Craig with LeadershipMentor.com. So I want to talk to you about how team members learn. And I want to share with you just a simple guide and a few ideas about how to increase knowledge and retention. So in your team's learning experience. So there's three different areas I want to share with you today, very simple concepts. One is the spacing effect. The second is testing effect. And then finally, we're just going to talk about the role of sleep. So first, let's talk about the spacing effect. One of the most powerful learning techniques is the spacing effect. Instead of cramming information into one long session, spreading out learning over time leads to better long-term retention. And this is simply because each time we have to revisit information, we strengthen the neural pathways associated with that memory. So if you have an 8-hour training course or training path that you have somebody go through or a team to go through, break that out into maybe 3 or 4 different sessions over the course of a week. And that's going to allow your team members to take in less information, revisit that information several times, and then over the course of the 3 to 4 sessions overall, you're going to find that their retention and overall knowledge level is going to be much greater. The second one is the testing effect. And so again, we talked a little bit about this, but regular testing or self-quizzing, it's not just for assessments to see how their retention is. It's also a powerful learning tool. And again, it's simply because the act of retrieving information from memory strengthens those neural connections, making future retrieval easier. And so this is known as the testing or the retrieval practice. And then finally, the importance of sleep. And sleep obviously plays a crucial role in memory consolidation. So during sleep, particularly in the deep sleep or REM sleep stages, our brains process and strengthen neural connections formed during the day. And this is why a good night's sleep after learning new information can significantly improve retention. So this isn't something obviously that you can control so much at work, but you do want to encourage your team members that as they're going through a learning process, especially like new hires that are going through a training process, I think you want to emphasize the importance of good sleep and getting good sleep so that as that sleep happens, all the information that they gained during the day would be accurately put into place and stored where it can be retrieved at a later time. So just some final thoughts as we just wrap this simple concept up. One, create a positive learning environment. So a positive supporting atmosphere is crucial for effective learning. So when team members feel safe and valued, their brains are more receptive to new information. Incorporate active learning. Passive learning, like just simply listening to a lecture, is far less effective than active engagement with material. So we want to use hands-on activities and implement problem-based learning and also encourage teaching. So maybe you can break out into groups and have individuals take turns sharing and teaching concepts that you've already gone through. And again, that's going to force them to utilize a lot of the concepts we've talked about. Use spaced learning techniques. Again, talked about this, but it's very important. Instead of overwhelming team members with long training sessions, simply break learning into smaller, spaced out segments. And finally, make learning relevant. And so we want to connect all this new information to existing knowledge. We want to use real world examples. And I think it's important that they understand, why am I learning this? Why am I learning this? And what's the importance of how I'm going to use this in my day-to-day activities? So hopefully you found that helpful. I know that was just a quick summary of best practices for increasing knowledge and retention. I want to encourage you to check out our learning community that we've just created. It's at LeadershipMentor.com. You can join for free. And right now we have access to the Feedback 101 course, several other articles and things that you can go in there and learn. Just sign up, it's free, and take the 101 course here for feedback. I think you'll find a lot of valuable information there. So hope you found that helpful, and I hope you have a great day.